Once upon a time, in a sun-drenched corner of Hawaii, a lonely girl and a chaos-loving alien reminded us what Disney storytelling could really mean. Now, that same story returns, but this time in live action. Disney's been on a mission lately. One by one, their beloved animated classics are getting the live action treatment. Some have soared. The Jungle Book brought the magic, others, not so much. Pinocchio, for example, left many wondering, why remake something if you've got nothing new to say? That's the question at the heart of every remake. Can it bring something fresh enough to justify its existence, or is it just a corporate echo of nostalgia? In the case of the new Lilo and Stitch, the answer is surprisingly and joyfully yes. And that's thanks to one inspired choice, giving the reins to Dean Fleischer Camp, the mind behind Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Camp understands something vital, that storytelling isn't just about plot, it's about heart. The plot doesn't stray far from the original. A young girl named Lilo, orphaned and grieving, finds a friend in Stitch, a genetically engineered alien fugitive. But where Camp and his team shine is in how they root this intergalactic chaos in very human pain. They don't need to reinvent the wheel. They just keep it spinning with purpose. Enter Maia Kealoha, the perfect Lilo. She doesn't just play the role, she carries the weight of it. You feel her grief, her loneliness, her spark, and when she stares into the eyes of a CGI Stitch, still voiced by Chris Sanders, it feels real. The script softens Lilo slightly. She's still fierce, but no longer quite as feral. Yet, it never strips her of her depth. She's still that little girl fighting through pain with fists, and now with friendship. But here's where the remake truly finds its soul. Lilo and Nani. Nani, played by Sydney Elizabeth Agudong, is more than just the responsible sister this time. She's a young woman chasing dreams while carrying the impossible burden of raising a child. Their bond is the heartbeat of the movie. Stronger, more nuanced, and more resonant than ever before. And when a social worker questions if Nani can provide for Lilo, it hurts, because by then we believe in them too. As Stitch finds his place in their tiny family, his transformation from destructive beast to unexpected guardian feels just as charming, maybe even more so than it did in 2002. Of course, not every part of the film lands. The comedic sidekicks, Jumba and Pleakley, now fully human, bring mixed results. Zach Galifianakis and Billy Magnuson go all in, but their antics don't always fit the grounded tone of the main story. Then there's Cobra Bubbles, or rather, two characters now splitting his role. It's a choice that dilutes his impact, even with the great Courtney B. Vance involved. But for every stumble, there's a heartfelt step forward. The visuals occasionally nod too closely to the original, but never feel like lifeless mimicry. Camp still finds space for sci-fi wonder, slipping in clever gags and alien tech that make the world feel just a little bit bigger. And when the film closes, it veers from the original in a few surprising ways, giving us a more defined antagonist and ending on a note that earns its awe without feeling forced. Because in the end, this Lilo and Stitch doesn't just retell a story, it reaffirms it, reminding us that found family, grief, healing, and chaos can all exist side by side. It made me laugh, it made me care, and yeah, it made me cry.